Okay. All right, Shalom. Shalom. We want to give more praises to
Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Rakakadash.
So Lord willing, we're going to bring out the word of Yahweh Yahushua. And we're going to get right to the scriptures. It's a time for Esau's end. Who's Esau? Esau is the so-called white man. All right? And Jacob is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And even like the Apostle Tahar was going into, the brother was playing it earlier, the Elder Yakanal playing earlier. Right, yeah. Esau was out there earlier, man. Esau is at an end. This is the end of his rulership, okay? All right, and this is the beginning of Jacob's rulership, all right? Who's Jacob? Jacob represents you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's right over here on this sign, all right? All right, brothers, okay, read 2nd Ezra 6 and 6.
Gotcha. 2nd Ezra 6 and 6. Then did I consider these things. They all were made through me alone and through none other. Do you want 6 and 9?
No, just read 6 and 6.
All right. It says, and through none other.
Right, so who created everything, man? Who created everything? Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. He's the one who created everything, man. Okay, go ahead.
All right. It says, by me also they shall be ended.
But by me also it shall be ended. So there's a beginning and there's an ending, man. To everything. So there's an ending of the so-called white man's society, man. Okay? Now you see here in America, you see all over the earth, the so-called white man, he believes that his rulership is going to rule forever. Okay? Like he says in his mind, man. The wicked elite, the Rothschilds and so forth, man. The international Jewish bankers, they believe that their house is going to continue forever. But the brother just read the scripture. There's a beginning and there's an ending. There's an ending to this damn society that the so-called white man is ruling in, man. Okay? And it's going to beginning for who? Israel, Jacob, which is the 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead.
It says, and by none other.
And by none other. So who's going to end this damn society? Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. He set up the so-called white man to have rulership in his society, and he's going to bring them down, man. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times?
What shall be the parting asunder of times? He wanted to know when the so-called white man was going to go down, and you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans was going to come up in the rulership. Okay, go ahead, read.
Or when shall be the end of the first?
Who was the first? Who was born first? So-called white man, Esau. We go to Genesis, the 26th chapter, all right? Because in the nation of Israel, according to the law, statute, commandments, the firstborn son inherits all the blessings, man. Okay? But Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai switched it up. All right? And he made Jacob to inherit all the blessings. Who's Jacob? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So read that again.
Verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the part asunder of the times?
That's right. Go ahead.
Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Yeah, and who's the beginning of it that followeth? All right, so read that again.
All right. 2nd Ezra 6 and 7. It says, then answered I and said, what shall be the part of the son of the times, or when shall the end of the first be, and the beginning of it that followeth?
Yeah, because, even back then, in the ancient world, the righteous men of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, they wanted to know what's going to be end of this so-called fucking white man, man. That's why the scriptures say, hasten the day.
Right.
And that's what we're doing. We're hastening the day of the destruction of America, all right? We're hastening the day of the end of the so-called white man's rulership and the beginning of the rulership of Jacob, which represents you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Go ahead.
All right, verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac.
From Abraham unto Isaac. See, so it skipped Ishmael, okay, which are you Arabs, all right? It skipped the so-called white man, okay? It skipped Ham, which you so-called Africans. It skipped all those. He said from Abraham unto Isaac. Abraham had more than one son, but in Isaac shall his name be called, all right? Who is Isaac? Isaac was Yahweh in the reincarnation, all right? But to simplify it, the line went through Abraham, Isaac, and on to Jacob, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him.
But wait a minute. When Jacob and Esau was born to him, who's Jacob? Jacob represents you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans. Who's Esau? The so-called fucking white man, man.
Right.
All right? And your society is about to go down, man. You're about to lose your power and about to go into slavery under the 12 tribes of Israel, man.
Right.
All right? According to prophecy, according to the Bible.
Right.
Okay? Go ahead.
Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Okay? Now, when the babies were born, they were what? They were fighting in the womb, man, to come out first. Because the firstborn gets the inheritance. Okay? So we never got along with you so-called white people, man. All right? We never got a... In the womb, we was fighting against each other. That's why the so-called white man has had this perpetual hatred against you so-called Negroes, man. Look at fucking that shit. We in the South, man. You can't get no more slavery than this shit, man. All right? The hangings, the lynching. Yeah, like the elder said, he's still hanging Negroes, man. Okay? The hangings, the lynchings, the burnings, the raping of our women. You think you ain't got to pay for that, man? You're going to have to pay for all what you did according to the Bible. All right? Bring it out.
This is Ezekiel 35:5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Yeah, because thou. Who's the thou? The thou is the so-called white man. He has had a perpetual. Okay, what's going on right now, man? You got all these cops shooting so-called Negroes, man. Latinos and Native Americans. All right? All right? So they pull you over for minor shit. Not even for like you got drugs, you got guns, whatever. They pull you over, oh yeah, your tail lights out. Then they blast you, man. We didn't seen it. It's all over the news, man. That's that perpetual hatred that the so-called white man has for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Because thou has had a perpetual hatred. Go ahead.
All right. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Oh, wait a minute, have shed the blood of the children of Israel. Who is the children of Israel? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? You're going to have to wake up to the fact of who you are. Now, 2/3 of you, you're going to be taken out, and you have to learn that you're an Israelite in the kingdom. Okay? Even though some of you are, I know I'm an Israelite, but you ain't doing nothing, man. You ain't serving Yahweh
No,
to
that's
Yahweh,
not
man.
sir.
But you're going to have to come back to the fullness of who you are in the kingdom of heaven through the elect of the nation of Israel. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred against the children of Israel. What's going on? What's the perpetual hatred that you've had against the children of Israel, man? Oh yeah, let's name some. Mike Brown, Eric Gardner. Okay?
Alton Sterling.
Listen, like the other said, let's go all the way back. Emmett Till, man.
Right.
Okay, look at the Black Wall Street, man. So-called Negroes call themselves doing good. What did the so-called white man do?
Burnt it down.
What did he do? He dropped bombs on them, man, to burn that whole industry up, man.
Yeah, that was done in New Orleans. Look, it's it says New Orleans right there.
Yeah, there you go.
See, New Orleans. New Orleans. And this other guy, he was in Baton Rouge. The guy named Peter, man.
Yeah.
They put a damn Google road map on his back.
Look at
With
his
whips,
back,
you
yo.
know what I'm
Look
saying?
at his back, man.
Emmett Till.
So, I mean, listen, there's nothing different, man. The same thing is going on to the same very day, man. All right? They got you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in slavery, but they got you worse is mental slavery, man. Okay? They got us in physical slavery, meaning, right, meaning we got to get up, go to work 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, working these jobs, get peanuts, working slave. But they got you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans in mental slavery, man. Because you believe that the Lord is a so-called white man. That's another part of your perpetual hatred, man. Teaching the Lord's chosen people that the Lord look like that, man. That the Lord look like a so-called fucking white man, man. All right? Okay? That's another part of your perpetual hatred, man. Go ahead.
It's 9, verses 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
Well, Esau is the end of the world, and we at the end of the so-called white man's rulership. Okay? We're at the end of the so-called white man's rulership. This is the end for you. Okay? They bringing out these goddamn mandates. America is about to go to war with Russia. Okay? All these nations are gathering their nuclear weapons, according to the scriptures, to shoot upon America, man.
Right.
And guess what? Them nuclear missiles are going to be shot over here to America, man. All right? Because this is the end. Jacob is the beginning and Esau is the end. So after the so-called white man goes down in rulership, Jacob, which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, you're going to receive your kingdom, man. All right, so read that part again.
Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
Esau, which is so-called white man, he's the end of the world. Go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So in order for us to get our kingdom and our rulership and rule over the nations like the so-called fucking white man,
What?
all right? Like, but in righteousness, Esau, the so-called white man, has to go down. And his name is Esau according to the Bible. All right? That's your biblical name. Esau is the so-called white man according to the Bible. Now, what does the word Esau mean in the Hebrew? Ishashua means wasted away is he. Why? Because he has no fucking pigmentation, man. He's translucent. There's no melanin in his skin. Now, you know when they had that earthquake out there in Haiti, the apostles brought out that this devil was going there to get melanin from the dead bodies, man. Because why? He's trying to get his goddamn color back, man. Why do you think they got tanning booths? Okay? Yo, man, why do you think the so-called white man is so fixated on getting his skin color? Because he used to have it, but he lost it. Because he's the wicked.
You know, another thing they do in the bodybuilding, all the Edomites have to get bronze spray because they don't have no lacerations in their muscles. They got to get the bronze to look like a Jake, man.
Right.
White men don't look like shit.
That's right. Yeah, he's the inferior being on the earth. You so-called white people, you're inferior, even though, you know, the Most High raised you up to rule. But guess what? Your rulership is over. And then Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, through his great mercy, have sent the 12 tribes of Israel, the prophets of him, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, to come out of here and prophesy your fucking downfall, man.
Right.
That's why the scripture said Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man.
Right.
So now it's our time to rule. But we're going to rule forever. Okay, so you so-called white people, you only had a period of time to rule the earth. And what did you do in the earth, man? You poison the air, okay? You poison the food, all right? You poison the ground. You poison the minds of the people. Okay, so you've been a bad ruler on the earth, man. You've been a wicked, evil, sadistic, satanic ruler on the earth, man. When Jacob gets into, but get that? When the righteous are in authority, yeah, brother, get that, brother, yeah, bring your piece about, brothers, get that scripture. Hold it. Come on. Yeah, brother, get that scripture.
I got one for you.
Okay, brother, bring it out.
This is Sirach 10:1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and a government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are the officers.
Yeah, that's why you got the LGBT community out here, man. all over America, man. That's why you got people that have no fucking morals, man, no scruples, man. Everybody's screwing everybody. Everybody's bumping cunts. Okay, all right. You know, you got
Fudge packing.
You know, yeah, fudge packing, man. Everybody believes they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Why? Because the so-called white man, which is the devil,
Right.
that the Bible speaks of, is out here in rulership. That's why wickedness is going on earth, man. Okay? Read that again.
It says, as the judge of the people is himself.
As the judge of the people, who's the judges of the earth right now? Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who's the wicked? The wicked is the so-called fucking white man, man. All right? So everybody else around him is going what? Do wickedness, man.
They're gonna fly out to their mouth.
Right, because he put these legislations to protect the LGBT community, man.
Right.
To protect fucking adultery.
Education.
Which goes to show the true nature of the so-called white man.
Exactly.
Right. And it says, so are the officers.
So are the officers, man. Go ahead.
So what manner of the man of the ruler of the city is?
What manner of the man of the ruler of the city is, but who's the ruler of the city? It's the so-called fucking white man, man. That's why you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you at the bottom of the totem pole, man. That's why you live in the ghettos and the fucking slums, man. Because the so-called white man is in rulership. He lives in the good places of America, man.
And walks around looking at our people as if he's in a city.
Yeah, exactly. And then walk around taking pictures, man. Excuse me. Can I take a picture? Like we're a fucking zoo, man. No, you can't take no goddamn pictures, man. We ain't in no goddamn zoo, man. All right? All right? Go ahead.
It says, such as all they that dwell therein.
Such as all they that dwell therein. That's why the majority of you so-called white people, man, you so-called Negroes, 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, you do any and every fucking thing, man. You murder each other because the so-called white man, he's all about shedding blood. So what? That vibration is gonna go down to the people, man.
They learn from the best.
They learn from the best. You're all about committing adultery. You're not faithful to your one man. You know, you getting goddamn fucking divorces when in the scriptures it tell you when a woman deals with a man, ain't supposed to be no goddamn divorces, man. Okay? But you getting divorces, you know, you got child support, which that's completely wicked. All right? All right? You got what? All these laws and statutes that the so-called white man makes up. A woman can kick her husband in the nuts. He gotta stand there and take it. If he busts upside the goddamn head, the cops will come and lock him up, man.
She take half.
Yeah. She take goddamn half, man. Which that's against the laws, statutes, commandments of the Bible.
Half of your damn mind, too.
Now, Reagan said what? That the Bible was the law of the land. When he was in office.
Which he sworn on the Bible.
Which he swore, which you're not supposed to swear any goddamn way. But how's the Bible the law of the land and you people just doing whatever the fuck you want to do, man?
Right.
All right? Murder, adultery, all right? Fucking child support, fucking just, oh yeah, YOLO, you only live fucking once. All right?
Big ass lie.
Worshiping the fucking devil. You know, you so-called white people, man, you worship Satan straight up, man. Okay? You worship fucking Halloween, which that goes to Sam Hain, okay? Which is nothing but a demonic. You worship Christmas, it goes back into the Babylonian, Assyrian Empire, man. All right? Look at the laws you set up. You driving cars, they pollute the fucking earth. And the kingdom, we ain't gonna have no goddamn fucking gasoline, man. To drive around. We're gonna have chariots, man.
Powered by the Spirit.
That's right, they're gonna be powered by the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. So this society is all set up on fucking wickedness. And Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is gonna destroy this place. Just like he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, man, with fire. All right? And what's that fire that he's gonna destroy America with? With those thermonuclear missiles, man. That's gonna come from Russia, that's gonna come from North Korea, that's gonna come from Iran, that's gonna come from their allies. All right, see the madness, man? See that? See, that's a very example right there of YOLO. You only live once. Folly has set its great dignity in this fucking place, man.
Hey, on the bus it say we live.
Yeah, we live, right. Wait a minute. What did Alistair Crawley say? What does Alistair Crawley say? Live as do as thou wilt.
Let that be the whole of the law.
That's right. That's right.
Catch it again. The
Yeah,
elder
yeah.
just said you only live once.
Yeah,
Look at
yep,
the front of the bus.
yeah, the fucking
It
YOLO
says
life,
we
man.
live.
Driving a bus for the so-called fucking white man to live his fucking dream in his goddamn kingdom, man.
Back of his neck gotta look like a pack of hot dogs.
Yeah. Six pack of franks. You sit back of pork franks, man. All right, brother.
I got two more for you.
Yeah,
One.
right.
It says in verse 3, it says verse 3, it says, an unwise king destroyed his people.
Yeah, unwise king destroys people. And that's what happened to our people, man. We had unwise kings back then, man. That was wicked as all hell. That's why the scriptures say the gates thereof language, man.
Right.
Now we know the unwise king right now is talking about the so-called fucking white man. He's destroying the very earth that he has to live on. I'm talking about the fucking Rothschilds, man. Wait a minute, here it is. You got trillions of dollars, and you're gonna destroy the air that you gotta breathe to? That you look upon the
Fuck your
people.
kids, fuck your grandkids.
Right.
Right.
Why? Because he has no intestinal fortitude. He has no integrity. Just like when Esau sold his birthright for that red pottage, for them red beans, man. Because why?
He want it now.
Right. He
It's
want
all
it
about
now.
the
It's all about the now, man. He said, "The hell with my seeds is gonna come. Fuck it, give it to me now, man." And that's what everybody's in the spirit of. They want the here and now.
That's why he gave us this blessing, man.
That's why brothers are reading the scriptures. So is the ruler of the city. So are the people. Every so-called Negro, Latino, Native American is about their here and now. They got the spirit of a so-called fucking white man on them, man. They got the spirit of a, because that's a woman. You are your father the devil, and the lust of your father you shall do.
Yeah, they living like beasts, very impulsive,
Right.
you know, very animalistic
Right.
nature.
Yep. That's right.
But like the scripture back there, like the scripture says, that's why the elect are called virgins. Because we haven't laid in bed with this whore. That's why America is also known as a whore. When you look at the way a whore operates, that's exactly how the so-called white man operates.
Yeah.
She wants it. With it, how the song goes, I know what I want and
yeah,
I want it now.
Yeah,
That's like Esau gets down, man.
That's right.
He gave his birthright up because he was hungry right then and there. Fuck the future. Fuck when my father died. I'm hungry right now. I'm starving. Fuck this blessing. Go ahead and take them, you know? And that longevity, that's not, like the elders say, that's not a man of integrity, a man of honor.
Oh.
You know, he's a wild beast. Earlier you brought out how he bring these LGBTQ laws and all that type of shit. He take all these pedophiles and all that type of shit like that, man. So what type of ruler rules over a man and allows abominations to happen unless you some type of abominable person yourself?
Yeah.
You know?
It's the scripture saying.
Hold on, that's bullshit.
Yeah, brother, but you know, the music's gonna be coming.
I can only imagine how much music y'all hear.
Yeah, brother, you know it's gonna keep on coming. You know what I'm saying? But
We do not own the rights to the music. We're in a public place where all kind of people are riding around with the freedom to play their own music. So this is music policy.
Yeah.
We don't own the rights to the music that y'all got though.
that's why I got signal. Let's signal. Oh, the nigga think he's doing something. Well, what happened when there's no more gas, man? What happens when no more gas?
65 years old.
You can't even hear the music, right? You gotta hear it when you listening to it.
That's why the scriptures say, him that is accustomed to do evil, shall he do good? The so-called white man is accustomed to doing evil. That's why Yahweh Bahashim gotta cut this man time short, man. Because if you don't cut this man, who's the man? So-called white man, okay? All right?
Finish these two.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, as the unwise king destroys the people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Now this is the point too. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Yeah, which is the elected nation of Israel, which are Israelites. Starting with Yahweh Shai, man. In due time. So we know there's, get me Job, where it says time is cut short. All right, there in due time, he was sent one that's over that's profitable, man, which is Yahweh Shai. And the nation of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. As fucked up as the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are, guess what? You're still the sons and daughters of the Lord, man. You're still the sons and daughters of Yahweh Shai. When you come back in the kingdom, you're going to be righteous, man. But it's going to be starting with the elect, okay? So we know that Esau has a time limit, man. We know the so-called white man, his time is up. And that's why the powers that be, fuck you beyond so-called white people, man. You don't know nothing. You're going to die in them missiles over here in America, man. Okay? All right? You're going to die in them race riots. You're going to die in them class riots. You're going to get the fucking vaccine. You know what I'm saying? You know? But in due time, you should set one over that's profitable, man. All right? There, brother.
I got you with one slide. Hey, real quick. This Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Yeah, when the righteous are in authority, who's the righteous? Not you so-called fucking white people. You ain't the righteous, man. Who's the righteous? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're the righteous, the 12 tribes of Israel, man. So when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Because why? When the nation of Israel gets into power, we're not going to pollute the air.
Right.
We're not going to put chemtrails in the air to make people sick. So when the so-called white man releases his diseases, they can all drop off for his goddamn global fucking pandemic shit, man.
Right.
His fucking, what do you call it? His goddamn depopulation control, man. We're not going to do that in the kingdom, man. Okay? The water's not going to be, man, you know how filthy the water is in this fucking place, man?
You would die if you drink that shit.
This water is, brother, white people selling fucking bottled water, man.
And that's fucking.
And that's even worse. Because it's in goddamn plastic, man. With a goddamn xenoestrogen, man, to make men feminine.
And also has that burial.
That's right, has that barium in the air, man. So when the righteous and authority, people are just, so even the heathen nations, even though they're going to be slaves under the nation of Israel, slaves under Yahweh Shai, guess what? They're going to rejoice, man.
Right.
Why? Because the water ain't going to be polluted, the air ain't going to be polluted, the land ain't going to be polluted. Whatever little shit that the Yahweh Shai give them, because the scriptures do say the dead live not until 1,000 years, man. So these heathen nations, they're going to get their little shit. They're going to have their multiple wives. Oh yeah, better yet, a man has meant to have more than one woman, man.
Right. That's
All right? And when before this place is out of here, when all hell break loose, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women, guess what? You're gonna have to share your man with you're gonna have to share your man with other women, man.
That's right.
What does scripture say? Isaiah 4:1. I said what? And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Right.
So you Israelite men, you're gonna have more than one woman, man.
Right.
All right? Okay? So the dead, who's the dead? The dead are you heathen nations. You so-called Hamites, you Moabites, you Arabs. The only person that's gonna be out of here, okay, D-E-D, dead, is the so-called fucking white man after 1,000 years of building up the kingdom of heaven, man. That's what, you know what I'm saying? You know? But go ahead, brother, read.
Yeah. And it says, but when the wicked bears rule,
But when the wicked bear fruit, go ahead.
the people mourn.
The people mourn. Yeah, listen, man, you know the laws. You know the laws that the so-called white man got set up in this fucking place, man. You know, all kind of, man, you gotta pay out the ass to do anything in this fucking society, man. That in the scriptures, that's called usury. Now, you gotta pay taxes, right? Wait a minute, what about the law of Jubilee? After 7 years, you're supposed to let that debt go, man. But he's the real Jews, right? He don't follow that law, man. Okay? Now, but you paying taxes your whole fucking life. You paying a goddamn mortgage your whole life, man.
Subject to papers, man.
You subject. Hey, that's gonna happen to the nation of Israel.
Real
Get out.
quick.
Go ahead.
This is Psalm 12 and verse 8. It says, the wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted.
Break it down.
All right? And the vilest man is the so-called white man. He's a wicked man. That's why wickedness is prevalent throughout the planet, man. Everywhere you look, like I said earlier, you got, I don't know if I can say that, you got the LGs out there.
Yeah, the LG.
You got the trannies out there. You know what I'm saying? You got so-called gangster niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? You know, just a bunch of buffoonery.
Peanut
all-
butter chasers.
Yeah, fudge packers, all that. But all of that reflects the rulers. Because if you had righteous rulers in power, they wouldn't tolerate none of this bullshit, man. That's why when you go back to 613, there were laws punishable by death, man.
Yeah, buggery.
Okay?
And
You get rewarded for being wicked in this bitch,
right,
man.
right.
You got it, Elder.
yeah, they call it buggery in England, man.
Right.
And you know what buggery is. All right, go ahead, brother. we don't have to explain what buggery is, but
Yeah.
you already know what that is, man.
Yeah,
Go ahead, bro.
Going into what you're saying too, what we're subject to under this damn devil. This is Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, when thou hast scattered us for reproach and a curse to be subject to payments.
Break it down.
Yeah, because in the society you're subject to payment. You're gonna pay taxes, all right? On top of taxes, you're gonna pay a mortgage. You're gonna pay for the Negro that's in America. You're gonna pay child support,
If
man.
that woman leave you, you're gonna have to pay.
You're gonna pay the divorce. What do they call it? Spousal support.
Yeah.
Bullshit. All right, you're subject to payments in society under the rulers thereof, man. This is nothing more than an extension of the Roman Empire.
Yeah,
They
right.
taxed,
Yeah.
right? They taxed it for ruling taxes, man. Right? It's the same damn thing. Look at this shit. You can't even park your car in peace, man. Without
without getting
without
taxed.
this nigga getting taxed, man.
Without getting taxed, bro.
You know? It says, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord thy power.
Wait a minute. Wait, brother. That's important. You got to bring that out.
It says, let me read it
According
again.
to, yeah, go ahead.
According to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power.
Yeah, and that's why we here in America, it's tribe of Judah, okay, so-called Negroes, tribe of Benjamins, West Indians, tribe of Levi. That's why here. That's why we on this side of the earth, man. We come from the east,
Right.
okay. We don't come from fucking Africa. We come from Israel, man. Yeah. Okay, we come from the east, man. We come from Israel, man. That's our homeland, Jerusalem. Which the so-called Jews is over there, you Amalekites and you Arabs is over there fighting over the land, talking about that's your fucking land. That's not your land, man. That land belongs to the nation of Israel. And guess what? Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai is going to put so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the tribes of Israel, back in their own land.
Right.
Give me Isaiah 14:1. Give me Isaiah 14:1, brother.
It's Isaiah 14:1. It says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob."
Who is Yahweh going to have mercy on? Jacob. Okay? Represents the southern kingdom.
Right.
Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Go ahead.
And yet will choose Israel.
And we yet will choose Israel, which is the northern kingdom. You Latinos and Native Americans, man. Throughout the four corners of the earth. So who is the Lord choosing? Is he choosing a so-called fucking white man like you believe in your Catholic goddamn churches, in your Protestant churches? No. He chose so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to be his chosen people, man. All right? That's who the Lord's chosen people are. And the powers that be, they know that. You peons, you don't know that, man. That's why you're blind. That's why you're going to be taken out of the way, too. Right?
Right? And it says, "And set them in their own land."
Oh, wait a minute. What's our own land? The scriptures say that what? Jerusalem is the mother of us all, man. All right? There you go. Bring it out. 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 That's right. Galatians 4:26, brother. That's right. Jerusalem is our land, man. Not you Arabs' land. Not you Amalekites, you so-called Jews' land. That's not your land, man. All right? The land of Israel belongs to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And we're going to give back our land, man. Okay? You talking about nigga go home. Nigga go back to Africa. What about the Native Americans? What the hell you going to tell them? Okay?
Go back
They
to
were
the
here
reservation.
before. Yeah. Go back to the reservation. You fucking sand. You prairie nigga. Okay, that's what they call the Native Americans, prairie niggas, man. Okay, we all Negroes. We all niggas in the sight of the so-called white man. But you got the tribes all goddamn divided up. But that's all according to prophecy. That's all the curses, man.
Right.
But guess what? Them curses are gonna be lifted up off us, man. Why do you think you got so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans out here prophesying the downfall and destruction of America, man? They're prophesying the downfall and destruction of the so-called fucking white man, man.
Crying and crying.
Sighing and crying. Because the Most High is raising us raising us up, man, as a nation, starting with the elect. There's nothing the so-called white man can do about it, man. There's nothing 2/3 of you so-called Negroes can do about it, man. Because you know the worst of our people, you know our worst enemy is so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. They hate the fact that the truth is being brought out, man.
Niggas.
Yeah, niggas. Exactly.
Hey, it's Galatians chapter 4 and verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free,
Yep, but Jerusalem, which is above, is free. Go ahead.
which is the mother of us all.
Which is the mother of us all. So we all come from Jerusalem, man. All right? You had what? You had Shem. All right? You had the sons of Shem. All right, now, wait a minute. Yeah, we know Esau is the son of Shem.
Yes, he is.
He's the son of Shem.
Abraham as well.
He's the son of Abraham as well. He's the son of Isaac. But guess what? Who is the chosen? You Arabs. You come from Shem. That's why every time, well, I don't know down here, but New York, you got a lot of fucking Arabs. You get in the car. Yeah. Oh, yes, my brother. Oh, yes, that's my brother. We all come from Abraham. Oh, my brother, we all come from Abraham. Oh, my brother, we all come from, hey, that's all them Arabs say, man.
It's like the New York of Louisiana.
That's right, man. You know? Oh, yes, my brother. We all come from Abraham. But who's the chosen out of Abraham, man? All right? Isaac. And from Isaac, Jacob, yeah, get it.
I got one that come on.
Come on, yeah, go ahead, brother.
That's a five. All right, this is Galatians 4, and I'm gonna start at 21. It says, "Tell me, ye that desire to be under the law, do ye not hear the law?" Everything else is the point. It says, "For it is written that Abraham had two sons, the one by a bondmaid."
By a bondmaid, which was what's her name? What's her name? Hagar, right? Hagar, the Egyptian woman, man. By a bond, meaning she wasn't of the free Israelites, man. She was a bond woman, man. She was a slave.
The other by a free woman.
By a free woman, which was what? Sarah. Okay, yeah, the black woman. We hate to say it, but we gotta bring it out. Because guess what? You so-called black woman, you're gonna be righteous in the kingdom of heaven, man. Go ahead.
Right, and it says, "But he who was of the bondwoman was born after the flesh."
Yep, but he of the bondwoman was born after the flesh. So he's just a regular heathen, man. Go ahead.
It says, "But he of the free woman was by promise."
Oh, but he of the free woman is by promise. Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, promised Abraham that his chosen seed was going to be in the kingdom of heaven, man. Which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which you come out of Judah. Like the scriptures say, all come out of the waters of Judah, the so-called black man. That's why the so-called black man is the most downtrodden, looked down, most hated man on the planet Earth, man.
The bottom of the barrel.
The bottom of the barrel. But guess what? In the eyes of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, you're the greatest man on the earth, man. That's right.
So-called nigga.
That's right. Go ahead, brother.
I'm going to read 25 and jump down to another point, another basic point. It says, "For this, it says, which things are an allegory, but these are the two covenants. The one from the Mount Sinai and the generate of the bond, which is Hagar."
Yeah. Brother, don't worry
We do not honor right.
Yeah.
We'll jump down to 30. 29 says, "But as then, he that which is born after the flesh persecuted him that was born after the spirit. Right. Even so it is now. Nevertheless, what has the spirit? What has the scriptures?" My bad. "Nevertheless, what said the scriptures?" Question mark. "Cast out the bond woman."
Cast out the bond woman, which is the heathen nation. Yeah.
All of the ones that came out of their womb.
That's right.
Right. It says, "Cast out the bond woman."
So the heathens, they're not the chosen. They're cast outs. All right? They're not a part of the temple. All right? They're cast out. Only you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're the Lord's chosen people. All right?
"Cast out the bond woman and her son."
And her son. Cast out the bondwoman and her son, man. The Lord said, yeah, even though that was Abraham's son. Now, when you go into the Hebrew, unto Ishmael, it's Yashamiah Allah. Meaning what? He has heard of Yahweh. Now the Most High heard the baby crying, and you know what I'm saying? You know, Most High heard him.
I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Okay, you know, I'm gonna give you some little blessings or whatever, but you're not the chosen, man. You Ishmaelites.
But he raised up, though. He gave the Israelites the southern kingdom, man.
Yeah, it's like enslaved in right.
So-called Negroes and Benjamites and Levites, man.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, man. So you know he heard you. Yashemaiah Allah. That's Ishmael. But who is Yashua Allah? So for Latinos in
I
America.
got some more. It says, and it says, for the son of the bondwoman shall not be heard with the son of the free woman. So then, brethren, we are not children of the bondwoman, but of the free.
Right. Right. Break it down.
Yeah, because we're the ones that got the blessings. All right, going into Romans, the 9th chapter and the 4th verse. What are you brothers get the verse at? All this goddamn bullshit on here, man.
Yeah, brother.
Romans 9 and 4, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenant, and the giving of the law, and the service of Yahweh, and the promises.
That's what it means by being of the free. We get all that in the benefits of the kingdom of heaven, man. Under Yahweh Bashim Abishad, man. We're the chosen, man. Nobody else but us. And that's why we are here to proclaim it. We ain't standing out here for nothing. We ain't out here wasting our goddamn time, man. Yeah, we out here for a reason.
Trying to get phone numbers and all that.
All right. Yeah. Bring it out. Break it down.
The book of Genesis chapter. It's the book of Genesis chapter 21 verse 10. Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman, all right, speaking of Ishmael, that bondwoman being Hagar, shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac. And the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight because of his son. And the Most High said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in thy sight because of the lad and because of thy bondwoman, and all that Sarah has said unto thee, hearken unto her voice, for in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
You got it, brother. Break it down. Break it
Right,
down.
man.
Break it
So in
down.
Isaac shall thy seed be called. And Genesis 17 tells you what? The Most High, he did what he was supposed to do with Ishmael. He made them what? He said, I'm going to make you fruitful and multiply, man. But that ultimately that heir came through Isaac, man. All right? Yeah.
Yeah, brother. Go.
All right.
Read it. Break it down. Break it down.
All right,
That's
Sirach,
what we get it in, man.
Sirach 33 and 10, it says, and all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth.
Oh, wait a minute. All men are from the ground. That black, dark, that black, dark earth. that dark, rich, black earth. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
And Adam was created of earth.
Right.
In much knowledge, the Lord hath divided them and made their ways diverse. Some of them have he blessed and exalted, and some of them have he sanctified. Right? And that nation he blessed and exalted is the nation of Israel, man. And it says, and set near himself. But some, it says, but some of them hath he cursed and brought low and turned out of their places, man. Right? And those ones that he cursed are all the heathens, man. Ultimately, the nation of Edom. Okay, he set them in that lower state. It was rigged like that, man. The whole game is rigged. The fight is rigged. The win is rigged, man. That was it.
Anybody got no scripture to run around?
Yeah, I got a quick one there.
Yeah.
I keep reading.
All right.
I keep reading. It's Sirach 33 and 13. It says, as the clay is in the potter's hand, to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him, to render them as he liketh the best. That's straight from Romans 9th chapter, man. So what if he said Esau is the wicked, man? It's the Lord's will. He wanted them to be at the bottom. He wanted them to be the basis of men. He wanted them to be the wicked. All right, he wanted us to just be glad that you're on the winning team, man.
Yeah, but you know, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, they don't want to be on a winning team. They want to be with the so-called white man, man. And if they get Stockholm Syndrome, if Massa can't make it, them niggas don't make it, man. That's why Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah gonna get rid of you 2/3 niggas, man. You're gonna get rid of you, gonna take you out because you're no good, man. You know, good for him. It's all for Yahweh's pleasure. It's for his pleasure, man. Okay? It's for his pleasure. You know? 2/3 shall be cut off and die therein. All right? But the elect shall be delivered out of it, man. The elect, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, will be delivered out of this hell that's coming over here, man. No more goddamn apple pie. No more goddamn McDonald's, man. No more baseball and all that none of that madness, man. This place is out of here, man. And the Yahweh Bahashim. Oh, get me the Lord. I think it's Jeremiah 28. It's a prophets of old that prophesied.
Jeremiah 28.
Yeah. Get that right quick. Get that right quick.
All right.
No?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8.
Right.
The prophets that have been before me.
Now, wait a minute now. Who are the prophets? Who are the prophets? The prophets were sent out here to prophesy against this great kingdom, which is America, man. That's what Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai does. He sent his prophets out, man, to prophesy downfall of a kingdom before it falls. Okay, so it's no different from back in the ancient world. The prophets are coming back now doing the same thing, man. But the scriptures say they're gonna have their lot, man. They're gonna hold their lot. They're not, the prophets of the Lord ain't lose their lot. Look, man, we was doing this back 2,000 years ago, man.
Right.
Okay? All right? So the prophets never lose their lot. So the prophets now are prophesying the downfall of what? Babylon, man, which is America. The spiritual Sodom, which is the LGBT community. The spiritual Egypt.
Oh.
Okay, which so-called Negroes, West Indian Haitians came over here. And, by the way, you Latinos, some of you came over here along with Judah, too. Because, you know what I'm saying, like the Elder Gabal was breaking down that you had Israelites in the kingdom of Judah, back in Judea, man. And some of them even went on slave ships over here with Judah. And you Latinos, you were brought in slave ships from the Americas, North, South, Central America, over there to Europe, man. They shackled you up and put you in slavery, man. That's right, brother, that's right. Go ahead, brother, finish.
It says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
Yeah, is now America considered a great kingdom?
Yeah.
Everybody want to come here. I mean, not so much as now, because America is like a 10th world country.
Yeah.
All right?
A great melting pot.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, everything you want to find, you can find it right over here.
That's right.
All the folly.
Same-sex marriages.
The page of every other
Yeah, well, really, when it says every unclean and hateful bird, is really going into them desert creatures, man. All right? Because when America is destroyed, that's just going to be here. All right? Them animals. Yep, them animals, man. Them desert creatures. All right? Now, back then, that's what was taught. But now we know that, you know, the wisdom and knowledge understanding by the apostles, great millstone, we know every hateful and unclean bird is talking about them desert creatures, man. When America is destroyed, yeah, buzzards, lizards, snakes, spiders, scorpions, all them desert creatures. Go ahead, bro.
Back up what you're saying. I got to read down to get to the point.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 14 and 19. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms.
Which is America. America is the glory of kingdoms. Go ahead, because this is the beacon of the whole world. Go ahead.
The beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency.
Now the Chaldeans were ancient wizards, all right? For who? For the Egyptians. They were ancient. That's why, you know, Hollywood. That goes back to Hollowswood. That's what the Druids used to deal with, man. Who are the Druids? The Druids used to deal with witchcraft. So Hollywood is real old Hollowswood, man, which goes back into wizardry. That's what America's all about. Yeah. That's why, you know, yeah, warlock. That's why when you really when you look at your TV, that's nothing but an alternate Satan, man.
It's a medium.
It's a medium.
And I think the two guys that was, I always forget their names, the two guys that came up with that concept was a part of the Golden Dawn Society, man.
Right.
Which was, there was also friends with Aleister Crowley, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, man, that's why they call them channels.
Right.
Because the channels program. Because the channels and programs you to fucking follow after Satan, man.
Right.
What do people watch TV for, man? To get influenced by what Esau's pushing out there, man. So really it's like an alternate a TV. It's like we all got TVs, I'm not saying, but it channels wickedness, man. Or I don't want to sound like the Muslim niggas. Or the idiot box. Nah, it's not the idiot box. It all depends on what you watch on TV, man. But the way Esau set it up is to channel that wickedness and them demons out of there, man. When you watch a movie, a scary movie, what does it do? It puts demons on you, man. Now you're all afraid, you're all scared.
Nightmares, yeah,
Yeah, nightmares.
They cut all the lights on in the house.
Yeah, they call it a light. You know what I'm saying, brother? Right, because they channel them demons out of there, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
It shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It says, the beauty of the Chaldeans' ecstasy shall be when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Right, so America, once Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, brings missiles, nuclear missiles from all the other heathen nations that got the nuclear missiles, and it burns all of America on Bourbon Street, 42nd Street, okay, Washington, D.C., the state capital, all right? It shall never be inhabited again, man. It shall never be. The whole land of America is going to be destroyed, man.
Right.
Through those nuclear missiles that's going to be shot off from all these nations that got the nuclear missiles, and Yahweh Shai and the angels shooting lasers out the chariots, man. So this place will never be inhabited again. It's going to be one big giant desert, man. Okay.
It says, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there.
Go ahead.
Neither shall the shepherds make their foes there. But, it's your point, everything else is your point. But the wild beasts of the desert
Yup,
shall
the
dwell
wild
there.
beasts of the desert shall dwell there. The wild beasts of the desert is going to dwell here. There's not going to be no more people here. The Arabian ain't going to be able to pitch his tent here, man. Okay? But wild beasts of the desert, that's some unclean and
Hateful birds.
Hateful birds is those
Some
desert,
desert.
those desert creatures, man.
Right.
Go ahead. So basically, all America's going to be one big giant desert when them nuclear missiles hit, man. And Yahweh Shai and the angels shoot their lasers out here to destroy this place. Go ahead.
It says, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures.
Yeah, them doleful creatures are them desert creatures. Go ahead.
And owls shall dwell there, and satires shall dance there.
Yeah, you know them desert creatures make them different noises that they got. Yeah.
crazy shit.
Yeah. You know, hey, you know they're animals. You know they're animals, man. You know they make them noises and stuff, whatever the Most High put on them, man. Okay.
Right, and it says, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry there, desert in their desolated houses, and dragons in their pleasant places, and the time is near to come, and her days are not to be prolonged.
That's right. Her time is near to come. I mean, the destruction of America is near to come, man. Okay. You wait till this shit is shut down, man. You wait. Ain't gonna be nobody over here, man. This shit is gonna be desert when you go into the book of 2nd Ezra 16th chapter, man. This place is gonna be a goddamn no man's land, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I got it right here.
That's when it's coming up to now.
Yeah, that's right, brother.
Look like a scene from a movie. You know what I'm saying?
Even before America is nuked, even before Yahweh Shai come and shoot lasers, more fires out of them chariots, man. Concentrated fire, lasers. America's gonna be desolate. People gonna have to flee the cities, man. 2nd Ezra 16th chapter goes into it. Yeah, go ahead. And brother, you go and say, break it down.
2nd Ezra 16 and 7. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. Right, and that arrow that's going to be shot at that missile, man. You ain't going to be able to turn back these ICBMs once they're set on their designation, man. Once those missiles come over, and it's only going to take them like, 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes. Russia got some shit going 27 times the speed of sound. It's going to take like 15 minutes for that one to get over there. Right? It says, the mighty Lord send the...
Okay.
The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? All right, these are all rhetorical questions, man, because no one's going to be able to stop what's about to happen. All right, it says, which is true. It says, he shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? he shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? Going into them chariots.
Okay.
Actually, it's gonna be like a scene out of what's that movie? Independence Day, man. You're gonna be seeing people actually getting lasered in the streets, man. All right, people gonna literally get
War of the Worlds.
Yeah, War of the Worlds, right? Gonna be getting beamed and shit. All right, it says, the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence, man.
Yeah, which is talking about the nuclear missiles. That's what's going to beat people into powder at his presence. What did Yahweh say? He said he is a consuming fire, man. He's a consuming fire. So his spirit is going to be in them nuclear missiles, man. Okay? Who gave the so-called white man the technology to make these nuclear missiles? Yahweh, man. Through his son Yahweh Shai. All right? All right? He gave him the technology to make these missiles for America's destruction. All right?
Yeah, all right.
Read it.
Isaiah 54:16.
Break it down.
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy it, man. And when you look at that waster, what does the waster do? It wastes everything in its path, man. When you look up the intercontinental ballistic missile, or what you call the ICBM missile, man, all right? When you go back in these times of prophecy, they didn't have that type of technology, man. We're living in the time where they can actually send a glittering sword or a glittering spear from one land to another and actually obliterate it, man. So who would that Smith the hell was going into, what's his name?
Robert J.
Oppenheimer. Yeah, Robert J. Oppenheimer. Man.
He said, what did he say? I am as death.
I am become death.
I am become death of the world.
Father of the atomic bomb.
When he dropped the bombs of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man, which is all in the scriptures, it's all prophesied. It said that he maketh fire come down from heaven, man, in the sight of men. Who's that? That's the so-called fucking white man, man. Go ahead, bro.
Right, verse 17, it says, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment.
Where it says no weapon that's formed thee, no weapon that is formed shall prosper against thee. Including the brother, the brother got it in. Hey, including the biological weapons. Well, we know what it is. You know, the Crown Vic, the Magic Juice, the Game Changer. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it, man. All right. No weapon that's formed against thee shall prosper against thee, which is the elect. So you can't look. Even if a brother die in this truth, guess what? He ain't dead, man. He just went to the spirit where he's coming back with Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? He's coming back Yahweh Shai on them church. The dead in Yahweh Shai shall arise first, man. So no weapon formed against, you know, but brother, the bad foods, everybody got fucking diabetes. Everybody got, you know, Negroes got diabetes. You know, high blood pressure, brother. Man. You know, because, you know, we eat bad. I'm guilty of that myself. You know what I'm saying? But no weapon that's formed against thee shall prosper against the elect, man. Okay? All right? You can't stop this truth, so-called fucking white man. You can't stop this truth, man. That's why you got a bunch of so-called Negroes that you had in slavery, Latinos and Native Americans that you put in slavery and took their land, is out here prophesying your destruction, man.
Right. Close it up.
Right. So Acts 5:38, it says, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
Yeah, you know, niggas, that ain't right, man. Refrain from these men, man. Let them alone. You got the IUIC, okay? All right? Well, now Nate's talking about, oh yeah, don't take the jab now.
Yeah.
Well, damn, but
making all kind of jokes.
Oh, you making all kind of jokes, man. You know what I'm saying, brother? You know?
Took that juice already.
Yeah, and then you got dudes already. Okay, so dudes took the juice. Now you're telling me, oh no, don't take it.
Which has been proven according to the scripture to be a false prophet, man.
That's why I was going to say, refrain from these men, man. You got General Yohana with the ISUPK, man. He telling you to take the jab straight up. Why? Because he's a goddamn Judascope, man. Okay? He don't give a damn if you live or die, man. You got niggas like that. Okay? That's why the scriptures say you got some men that's crept in unawares, man. All right? Ungodly men. Telling you all that man to take this goddamn jab, man. When, like the scripture, like the Apostle Paul brought out, the scriptures that we use is what? Never trust your enemy. Who's your enemy, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? The so-called fucking white man, man. He's your enemy. He's the enemy of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He had you in slavery. He's shooting you down like dogs, man. He's sacrificing you in the street. Now you're supposed to trust him to take some fucking jab, man? Come on, make the hell out of here. Oh, now all of a sudden, the white man cares.
He cares.
Yeah.
He cares now.
He cares about you. Get the hell out of here, man. Never trust your enemy, man.
Right.
Because as iron rusts, so is his wickedness.
Right.
And iron's definitely going to rust, man. All right?
Finish out? Oh, go ahead.
It says, for if this counsel of work be of men,
Yep,
it will
this
come to
counsel
naught.
of work, but this counsel of work be of men. See, we ain't out here on our, come on, man. Yahweh Shai. Brother, wait a minute. Where you think we living at? We living in America, man. So-called white man had us in hardcore fucking slavery, man. Okay? The tribe of Gad, the tribe of Reuben, he took his land and tried to mass genocide him off the face of the earth, man. Okay, and now all of a sudden we out here teaching the word of Yahweh Shai. This is not of men, this is of Yahweh Shai, man. Now, you got Sakari, hey, Shalom. You got Sakari bugging the hell out. You know, you got dudes out there bugging the hell out. But that's of men, that's not of Yahweh Shai. That's why that shit's gonna be broken up, man. Nate shit gonna be broken up, man. Because when that RFID chip come, guess who they gonna come running to? Guess who they're gonna come running to? Their apostles. They're gonna be running to the apostles of Great Millstone, man. Okay? That's who they're gonna come running to, man. All right? Because they're gonna want answers, and they can't give them answers, man. All right? If this counsel not be of Yahweh Shai, go ahead.
It says, but if it be of Yahweh, ye cannot overthrow it.
You cannot overthrow it. That's why the truth is coming out, man. That's why the truth is coming out all over the internet, all over YouTube, about who the nation of Israel is, which you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All in the Philippines, all in Europe, all in England, all in Italy. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
true.
hate that shit.
No, you saw
That's why he
everybody.
jabbing you, nigga.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right, brother. That's right, man. The truth is coming out. What's the prophecy of that? That he can't stop this truth. When the gospel is preaching the whole world, then the end shall come. You know what I'm saying? You know? So this gospel is preached in the whole earth. You got camps all over the earth. And I'm not just talking about Great Millstone. You got the other One West camps, man. They teach in Israel too. All right?
I got one backing it up, yo. I got one backing it up.
All right, come on. Bring it up.
This song,
Break it down.
This Psalm chapter 19 and verse 4, it says their line is going out throughout all the earth. How's that happening? Through the Urim and the Thummim, the World Wide Web. We don't have the fucking money to get on the plane and travel to West Africa and these other nations where Jake scattered in to push forth his gospel. Trying to flee. What they say, flee Babylon. That's not talking about that. Okay? We're not fleeing from nothing.
Flee Babylon like Babylon.
Yeah. Bubbling at Blackfish, GOCC.
And now his ass back in America.
Yeah. And it says, and their words to the end of the world, in them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. All right? So this gospel has been preached to all the four corners of the earth. Whether these guys who you can understand their language or whatever like that, they speak the Lashawan Kadash, which is all that matters. If you don't understand nothing else, they saying what? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
That's right.
You got it, bro.
This is Ezekiel 35, back in the elder up. Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because he made a pivotal point earlier when he was like, so-called white man been putting his foot up our people's ass for 500 since the dawn of time. And all of a sudden you think that he's doing something with your best interest at heart.
Right.
And he's all of a sudden, he go from being a destroyer of the planet to all of a sudden trying to save the planet. Right? This is Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword in the time of their calamity. Right? Or now we in our calamity right now? We're in slavery. Right? And they're putting, the sword is not always physically killing you, sometimes the sword can be represented as oppressing people, man. You know, we taking the sword when you go and try to make groceries or something, buy food for your babies and everything, and they tell you, "Oh, sir, you can't come in." Do you have proof of the juice? You know what I'm saying? Do you have a proof or anything inside of you indicate that you've been jabbed?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That's persecution, man. And you're doing it while we're in our calamity. You're doing it while we're at our weakest point.
Right.
Our people have been getting raped, robbed, and murdered for 500 years. You beat us down to the point the elder said earlier. You don't even need chains on us no more, man.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of slave Negroes out here that don't even fucking know they're slaves. They got an old example to where if you tie an elephant to like a 4-foot rope or whatever, 4-foot pole or something, a 4-foot rope,
Right.
and that elephant gonna raise up as he grow up, being bound to that area, they'll eventually take that thing that connects the elephant off, and for the rest of that remaining of that elephant's life, he's not gonna walk no further than 4 foot from that point right now, man.
Hey, brother, that's how people, man.
Yeah, and that's you so-called Negroes out here, man.
Hey,
When the Lord-
you got it, huh?
when the Lord tell you over and over that this is the fucking devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right? So it says in the time that their iniquity had an end. Oh, but now we at the end.
Yes.
With the elder Dean 2022?
Yeah, turning it up.
Yeah, turn it up. The year of the Lord, Yahushua, turn it up, man. Right? We're at the end, right? That's why Esau is going extra ham, man, to get that shit in y'all, man.
For a short time.
He want to get his juice going so he can go ahead and implement the well, I don't know if you can say that, but he want to implement the Quran. Would you say that?
Yeah, man, fuck Esau.
Then you fuck you damn devils, man.
That's right.
Verse 6, therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Yeah, where's the slave ship sign? Right there. Yeah. Slave ship sign. Oh. All right, cool. Yeah. All right, well, wait a minute. as thou have not hated blood, that's alligator bait, so-called Negroes, man. Look at that. Even you black women, I know you think the white man is your friend, but you were hung too. This is another so-called black man being burnt at the stake. This is how Emmett Till look after the so-called fucking white man got finished with him, man. This is, I think it's in the Caribbean. They hung this Jake for 3 days. He lasted for 3 days and then died. Since thou hast not hated blood, right? You so-called white people, you didn't hate blood, man. Of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. That's why this blood is filled with the blood of the saints, man.
Right.
All right? And you're going to have to pay for it according to the scriptures, man.
Right.
According to prophecy, according to the Bible. Okay? You're going to have to pay for what you did to the Lord's chosen people, because what do the scriptures say? Whoever touch of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are the apple of his eye, man.
Right.
The Most High did this to us because he was angry at us because we broke his law, statutes, and commandments. Now you so-called white people, you have to pay for the death and destruction and rape and robbery of the nation of Israel, man. That's why the scriptures say, shall he not surely avenge his own elect?
That's right. Damn right.
Hey, brother.
Verse 7, last verse. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth.
Break it down.
You know, and it's basically God telling you that you're going to destroy the so-called white man. All right? But destruction is not just wiping you out. We're going to mentally and psychologically beat
Fuck
your
you,
ass
man.
down,
That's
man.
right.
The same way you did us for
That's
500
right.
years.
That's right.
All right?
Banging y'all elders up because the elder was going into how all of a sudden our people expect Esau Edom to be a hero when he's been rape, robbing, and murdering you so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes for centuries, man. It's Jeremiah 13:23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil, man. So from the beginning, the Most High set that variance between who? His chosen seed and that serpent in the garden, man, which ended up being that spirit of Cain, all right? That spirit of Esau, which is today, man. That same spirit that was always against our people, man. So Daniel 4:17 says, this matter is by the decree of the watchman, the Most High ruler in the kingdom of men, and he set it up over whosoever he will, man. The basis of men So when you following after Esau Edom, you're literally following the most lowest integrity slime ball ever, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Got one already. All right, this 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Hey, man.
Hey, look, y'all pay attention because these niggas about to start shooting us something over there. And I'm
Where?
serious, man. It's kind of y'all.
Where at?
Right here. Right here. They about to start fighting. They about to get it.
Okay, all right, well, brother, that, you know, we'll
So
move to another spot. That's okay. We'll pay attention.
Yeah,
We'll pay attention.
just we gonna move around it.
Yeah, okay. All right,
Initially,
fine.
so Jake really be stunting like Jake.
Jake look like he playing.
Yeah, nah, they serious.
Jake,
They
kept
serious.
the clown.
They serious.
Look at the fucking buffoonery.
Yeah, it's all. I told you this one. Jake told a whole lot of shit that is a lot of whatever you come up with.
No, brother, yeah, if it get crazy, we can get
crazy. Yeah, Jake don't.
Come on.
You know, Jake took he had the little gun around
Right,
his
right. Oh, he did?
hand.
Okay.
He just took something. Nah, he just took
He just took it. Yeah, he just took the.
He just went down.
Yeah, but he.
Yeah, you know, yeah. All praise to
But
God.
let's
Yeah.
still. We all. Let's just. I just, alarm and brothers, we might have to just pick up the road.
Yeah, come
Anyway,
on.
in a second,
It's 2 Thessalonians 1:6.
Yeah.
It said, seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. All right, so the Lord wants revenge, so you should want revenge, man. It's a spirit. I was talking to my parents or whatever, and they're just like, that you need to stop wearing your book sack. They was like, and now they pulling over niggas with book sacks, and the police arresting niggas with book sacks, and that shows the level of fear that our people have for the so-called white man, man. You can't even walk around with a book sack without your parents worried about some shit happening to you, man.
Hey, I got it right here. I got you. Back you up, huh?
No,
It's Deuteronomy, real quick. It's Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
Right? And yeah, 2/3 don't have an insurance of our life, but we do. Right? All we got to do is keep the word of the Lord's patience. He's
You don't know
gonna
you're
protect
going and coming, huh?
Yeah. Right,
One day you're here, then you're fucking gone.
Right?
Hey, but that's why David, Yahweh had him made that statement with David. What did he say? That song. He said, yea, do I walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, man. Because America is what? The valley of the shadow of death. Anything like situation just happened, man. Brother, anything can happen to us, man.
That was the spirit of the Lord that diffused it.
Yeah, that's the spirit of Yahweh about Shema shot. That's right. Anything can happen to us, man. We get shot, a goddamn car could goddamn come the car crash into us, brother.
The Edomite can snipe
Hey,
one
yeah,
off
right,
the
yeah,
building.
exactly, from the building. Yeah, brother. Yo, brother, anything can happen to us out here, man. Okay? And what's the shadow of the valley? America is the valley. Because America's between two mountainous areas on the East Coast and on the West Coast, man.
Appalachians on the east.
Right. You have to speak. Okay. All right, well, you know what, brother? If that's the case, then we'll just move, man. We'll just move. All right. Okay, brother, continue to speak. No, let the brother finish breaking it down. You got the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah, I was just saying, you got the Appalachians on the east, and you got the Rockies on the west, man. And the valley is what? A low-lying area.
Yeah, some like a
And
low-lying area.
also spiritual America is low-lying.
Low. That's right.
Low, they call it in scripture.
Well, basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I finish teaching, if it get wild, we'll just move on. That was it on this. Yeah, okay. Go ahead, brother. Read.
Go ahead, what? Finish it off.
It's 2 Thessalonians 1:7, and it says, "And to you who are troubled, rest with us, when the Lord Yahweh shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels." Right? And this is our form of rest in a sense right now, man. It gives our mind some alleviation to know that we got hope. Okay, so we're just waiting for the Lord to actually manifest that on the earth, man. Right? It says, "In flaming fire, taking vengeance on them, knowing not Yahweh, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Mashiach." All right, 2/3 of our people don't obey the Lord, man. So those who he's really gonna be taking that vengeance on, man, along with Esau Edom, man. All right, but you niggas got this shit coming. You really deserve to die.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
So, okay. I got good read scripture and break it down.
This is Lamentations 4:17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that cannot save us. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. We got the Trayvon Martins, Allen Sterlings, all right, Ahmaud Arbery's, just another George Floyd's, man, just another statistic in these American streets that this so-called oppressor doesn't love you, man. You steady wanting to give this devil a hug, but every time, man, he comes with a knife in your back, man. Yeah. All right, to persecute you even more. And it says,
someone on the camera board.
Okay.
It says our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven, man. What's the main bird, all right, of this Americanized system, man? The so-called eagle for being what? Swift, having a good bird's eye view. All right, what this devil does when you go into the CIA, the FBI, all right, he, big brother, he spies on you jakes, man, all right? Got all your dirty draws, all your track list records, man. It says, they pursued us upon the mountains, they laid for us in the wilderness, man. And that's what this devil does. Every corner, every street alley, he might not actually be waiting there himself, but his philosophies wait there.
Yeah, right.
His Americanized juice waits there, man. All right, this jab, you see, you can't even go. We took a picture of it when we pulled up, but no jab, no interest, man. You got it, brother.
All right. Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. It's backing you up, huh? Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, man. And when you look at the tactics that the damn devil is doing, he's moving like he's on a fucking time frame, man. We gotta get this shit going. We gotta get all these niggas jammed up. If you want to eat, you better take it. You want to take a bitch out, you better take it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to live, you better take it, man. That's a move of desperation, man. That's how this damn devil is doing. You Negroes still out here trying to plot out and your next 10, 15, 20 years in America, man. Talking about your fucking children getting juiced up and shit, man. You know what I mean? This damn devil got plans to annihilate you motherfuckers, man. He's gonna get you the fuck out of here, man. Millions, matter of fact, billions of you motherfuckers are about to die, man. According to the Bible. A third of the Earth's population, man. It's gonna be wiped the fuck out. Not just by thermonuclear fire, but you got pestilence, famine, which we're going through right now. Pestilence, but you got famine finna hit America, man.
Martial law.
You Negroes, all you heat is about to starve out here, man. You gonna start eating each other, man. All right? And you heard it from the apostles first, man. They've been pushing this out there like that, man. Now all of a sudden you seen it. You got guys like Nathaniel 7. He trying to bend his doctrine. All of a sudden, well, we never really said, MOB, Nah, it's that same energy, man. All right, I was just begging the brothers up with it up.
Hey, bag you up, Bill. It's Jeremiah chapter 15 and verse 2. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord. That's not us speaking on this.
Favorite one.
Oh God, written in capture how, such as are for death to death, and such as for the sword to the sword.
Yeah, and that's 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
Zechariah 13:8.
You set up for the death, man.
Yeah.
You know, you set up for the sport. Why? Because you don't want to get right. You want to be niggas. You know, you want to, have Negro culture. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Fake vote.
you want to be fake woke. You want to be a part of the LGBT community. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, man. So that's the 2/3 you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and not just Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay, such as for the death to death. So 2/3 there is going to be cut off and die, man. Okay, why? Because Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah already predestined you for death. From the beginning, before all this was made, when the earth, the stars, the moon, the sun, 2/3 are predestined for death, man. Okay?
Right, bro. And it says, and such as for the famine to the famine. So when you see these global food shortages happening, okay, which the UN already said it's going to be a global shortage of food, these truckers not even going to be able to bring their the products into the city, man. The GDP just dropped 32.9% in the fourth quarter of this year.
Yeah.
That's a plunge in America. How much work? Last year, so like last year, we get 2021.
So-called.
That's it. And it says, and such as for the captivity to the captivity. So that charagma, which is the chip, is going to be the new yoke that Esau Edom is going to put on these niggas, man. And he going to haul your ass off to these concentration camps. Okay?
He's not gonna have to do it forcibly, man.
Yeah.
Right. All volunteer, just volunteer slaves, man. Don't tame the niggas up. That'll run free. They gonna come right back to the country, man. They love that, you know. Go ahead, man.
Back you up about this Revelation 18 and 15. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city, speaking of Babylon, the great America, all right, because this country deals in what? Imports, exports. You got trade by sea, trade by air, things like that. So when this economy comes to a crash, they're gonna be wailing because they can't get their rocks off with this whore no more, man. All right, they've been sleeping and in bed with this whore. All right, she got that nice makeup on, look all pretty. But when she take her clothes off, she got all these herpes sores, man. She's sick. All right, and that's why scriptures tell you the nations are drunker than wine, therefore the nations are mad, man. China is mad, Russia's mad, man. Iran's mad, man. Libya's mad, and they gonna bulk up on these nuclear missiles, and they gonna what? Spray this thing, man. All right, and make it desolate. It says, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. That's why the Most High says what? We store up our riches in the heavens, man. Because those riches can't be corrupted. We don't store up our riches on this earth because it could go any second, man. All right, how many times Jake on these rap songs say, man, I just went broke and shit back. So how much more of us being spiritual, man? It says, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? But guess what? The Most High is going to make an example out of this bitch, man. For real, man. Really make an example of, look, my sons, this is where we came from, and this is where we're not going back to.
He gonna make a
Yeah,
statement.
he will, right?
Bold
Yes,
statement.
yes, you're right. That was it. That
It was 9 and 8.
It's Isaiah 14 and 15. It says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall nearly look upon thee. And what's that condition of hell? You're going to be in that lower state. Right? The nation of Edom, the so-called white man, they're about to be put into slavery. Okay,
but when you look at those other nations, man, they don't have no respect for the so-called white man. Like
Not no more.
They burning your flag. They spitting on your flag, putting feces on your shit, man. They have no respect for you so-called Americans. Beginning with the so-called white man, we'll just say that, Mount Silk. All right? These nations don't fear you anymore. That's why you have to create all these fucking intercontinental missiles, ballistic missiles and shit. Because you in fear. When you look at the so-called white man's form of weaponry, man, it's that of a coward. It's that of a man he's not a
confrontation.
He don't get down like that. He's gonna catch you way down there some motherfucking way, man. That's how you get us in slavery. You created a so-called cut, which the Lord already prophesied that you're gonna be blessed with the sword, you know. And with that sword, look at us now, man. Look what you fucking did to us. Go ahead, up.
They that see thee shall nearly look upon thee and consider thee saved. Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Right, you're gonna be brought over in high horse, man. You're gonna be put in your fucking place as a base man according to the book of Daniel, man.
Boy, that's humble, you know. It says that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness.
Right, and how did you shake kingdoms, man? Through all of your fucking wars, man. Right. For a prime example, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, they would have brought that up earlier, man. You fucking nuked those innocent fucking people. Thousands upon thousands of innocent people based off of what a fucking inside, it was really a what they call a false fucking flag, man.
False flag.
All that shit was set up just to give you fucking devils an excuse to use your fucking weaponry, man. You were just waiting. If somebody passed gas you didn't like the smell of it, you're gonna drop some on your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
And destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners.
Right. That's why. Look at you, how you do men who, let's say, committed a fucking murder. You know what I'm saying? You're the greatest fucking murderer in the goddamn earth.
Right.
You're responsible for millions, untold millions of lives, man. Innocent lives.
That's right.
Babies. You the greatest pedophile on the fucking earth.
Most
You
blood
locking
on
people up for the same crimes that you habitually commit, man. You are a habitual offender, Esau. Everything that the Bible says do not do, you push it. You the opposite of righteousness, man. All right, go ahead.
All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house.
And that goes back to what the elder said earlier, man. At the end of those 1,000 years, you're gonna rest. All the other nations are gonna get their portion. They're gonna be at peace in the world. But what it says about Esau?
Right? It says, but thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch.
Right, did not you
Right.
cast us out of our grave like an abominable branch, man? Did you put us to rest? Did you bury us? No. Scriptures in what is that, Zephaniah, when they say they scattered the bones of Judah, man.
Yeah, spreading before the sun. I think that's in Jeremiah.
Revelations 11 and 8, all the way to like 11.
You know? But look how you did us, man. All right? You completely destroyed us, man. So he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. All right, go ahead, brother.
And as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet.
That's going down, Esau. That's imminent. It's been written. There's nothing you can do to turn back the words of Yahweh Shem. The scripture says, my word shall not return unto me void, man. All right? The Lord is going to accomplish every word in that book, if it hasn't been fulfilled already. All right? Go ahead.
It says, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land, and slain thy people.
Well, can I ask you a question? Where is his land? It ain't Europe. It ain't Europe. You stole Europe. Where's your land? It ain't physical. It ain't physical land of Edom, because that's going to be given to a portion of Judah, man. What used to be Edom is going to belong to Judah, man. All right, go ahead.
The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned.
That's right, man. You're going to be annihilated off the face of the earth, man. All right? Now, you can't kill a spirit. Your spirits are going to be reincarnated as heathen nations, man. But as far as the nation of Esau, all of you men are going to be cut off. Your women are going to be slave women, man. All right? They're going to be bed wenches. The same way you turned our women into bed wenches. The so-called black, Latino, Native American woman, man. To your fucking bed whores and shit. It's going to happen to your woman, man. All right? Until we get tired of you and do away with your ass, man. Thus said the Bible. Thus said the Bible.
The Bible. Hey, real quick, back you up, Mike. This Exodus chapter 17 and verse 14, it says, and the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua.
Has it not been in the book as a memorial? We're in the year 2022, so-called allegedly. We're still rehearsing these righteous acts. We're still bringing these words out. We're still living by this creed, man. All right? These prophecies are still being fulfilled. Go ahead.
Yeah. And rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven.
Right. What, read it again?
It says, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven.
And who's Amalek, man? It's the chief of you eating rights, man. All right? Matter of fact, one of your stores, look at that little service, something like this. Rubenstein. Yeah, Rubenstein, man. That's the tall white boy with the wearing a hat, got the big swag and shit. Yeah. Go ahead.
That was it on that.
Yeah, man. So you Amalekites, man. You're gonna be taken down. So when you destroy the head, what happens to the rest of the body, man? When you took down Judah, what happened to the rest of Israel? They fell. So the same thing, when we take Amalekite down, the rest of Edom is gonna fall, man. Right. What are your international banking families' nationalities?
What they say, you kill a head, you chop the head, you kill the body.
Right. Y'all better, I know y'all better.
We're going back into numbers. All right.
All right.
We're going back into numbers when they said Amalek should be the head of the nation. At the end of time, you're going to be the top of the families of Egypt.
Right. Numbers 24 and 20. Ezekiel 39 and 14. And they shall sever out men of continual employment. And who's going to be doing that, man? The nation of Israel. When we come and take these Edomites as slavery, man, we're going to put all their families, their children, their women, okay? We're going to put all these so-called white people into slavery. Right? It says, passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it, Right? Because after World War III, there's going to be a lot of nuclear fallout, nuclear destruction that they're going to have to clean up. All right? A lot of mangled bodies, a lot of the destroyed weaponry and mechanical shit that they're going to have to clean up, landfills. All right? It says, after the end of 7 months, they search in the passages that pass through the land. When any seeth a man's bone, then shall he set up a sign by it, till the buriers have buried it in the valley of Ham and Gog. All right, so that's gonna be a landmark in itself. When they got all these landfills being cleaned up, these gonna be designated cleaning areas for the slaves, man.
Yeah, well, and mainly the wicked elite, the international bankers, because a lot of Edomites are going to be put to death over here in America. Okay, you know, by those nuclear missiles by Yahweh Shai, the chariots shooting lasers out the chariots. Okay, so a lot of Edomites are going to be put to death. So it's really talking about the elites, international Jewish bankers, Rothschilds, Gettys, the Bilderbergs, Oppenheimers. It's going to be mainly them that's going to be serving out continual employment. Yeah. They're going to bury the dead bodies, man. Okay, all right? Because they're the ones that's going to escape this nuclear destruction. Okay? But when Yahweh Shai come, he going, wherever they at, whether they're underground, whether they in the goddamn space station, Yahweh Shai is going to bring them wherever they at, put them clamp, and put them chains on them. And it's the wicked elite, international Jewish bankers, they're the main ones that's going to be burying them dead bodies, man. So they got a lot of work to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the Apostle Gabar said, they haven't worked since what?
Over 500 years, man.
Since what? 1800s or something like that, man. You know? So it's going to be these wicked elites. They're going to be the one that's going to be burying them dead bodies after this Third World War that's about to take place. Because you know, you see with mashed potato for Brain Biden and Putin is going at it, man. Okay? So what's that's going to culminate into? The Third World War, man. Which is mentioned in the book of Ezekiel 38 chapter, man. Okay, which says, I shall put hooks in the jaws of the bear and turn them back, man. You know? Because now, you know, Russia, they was on this, we're going to vote in our president on some democracy shit after the USSR, man.
Diplomatic sanctions.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, diplomatic sanctions. Man, Putin said to fuck all that shit, man. I'm the president forever in this goddamn place, man. And you know, I'm ready to press the button to send nuclear missiles over there to America, man.
Right.
All right?
They should think of evil thought.
That's the think of evil thought. That's right. All right? Because why? America's going to do something that's going to piss Russia and all his allies off, man. And they're going to press that button, man.
Even NATO going to get on there.
Yeah, even NATO going to get on there. NATO is America's ally now, which is the beast.
That's it.
Okay? Which is the beast. All right? Okay? Which is what? NATO and the EU. All right? But even they're going to turn against them. Obadiah, right?
Hey, this Revelation chapter 17 and verse 17 and verse 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, which is all these nations, okay? Germania Major, Germania Minor, okay? Belgium, France, Greece, Germany, okay? All them, okay? Portugal, the UN, okay? And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire, okay? So all these nations go surround America like you have, you know, like out here on the streets. You can get surrounded by, you know, anybody else. They're going to surround America like that and shoot at her. Let's tell you that, Jeremiah 50 chapter. You shoot at her. You got it, though.
Jeremiah 50, I'll start at 11. Because ye were glad, it's like because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass, and bellow as bulls. Your mother, which is Great Britain, right, shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. All right? So your mother, who is Great Britain, is going to turn on your ass, man. When Russia get on your ass pertaining to Revelation 17th chapter, they're going to join forces with them on that side against your ass. All right? He said they're gonna agree one mind to destroy the whore by fire, man. Okay? It says for 1 hour, right? Basically. So it says, behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Right? When you look at the planet of the apes, for instance, they call it the forbidden zone. And all that type of shit. That's what America's gonna be, man. The so-called white man put it in those movies because he knows deep down that this is the truth, but the Lord put that pride in him that causes him to be deceived into thinking that he can outwit the Lord, man. All right? That's why the scripture says your pride has deceived you.
What happened on Planet 8 when Charlton Heston went on that beach, man? That nigga got on his knees and said, they did it! They really did it! You seen what you seen was the whole of liberty broken down on that beach, man. It's showing that America was destroyed. And right after that, what you had the prophet 8 read the scrolls of the Bible and said, this is the beast man. He would destroy your kingdom and his own, man.
They knew he was the devil in that movie.
Yeah.
They called him the devil.
Only that black ass nigga woman monkey kissing him and shit, she wanted to free the damn devil, man. Fucking white man, Charles Heston.
All right, I'll finish the rest of it. It says, and everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. Right? It's going to be a big curse. America is already coined as the golden cup of the world. Everybody want to float. All the men from different nations want to come here and get sex changes. Women from different nations want to come here and marry another woman. Or have sex with an animal or some shit. Marry an animal. That's what you so-called white people are into, man. Okay? You are the filthiest beasts on the face of the earth, man. Right? So it says, verse 14, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, man. All ye that bend the bow. What is that bow talking about? Nuclear missiles, man. Okay? So that means every nation that possesses nuclear capabilities is going to aim those arrows at this wicked bitch, man. All right? Right. So it says, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows. This the Lord putting the spirit on these nations, man. He's going to possess these nations to get his bitch all they got, man. Says spare none, they're not gonna just shoot one and say that's enough. They're gonna shoot every fucking thing they got, man. That's right. Y'all heard about that song? What the other one called? The Satan. They got the Satan. The Satan 2. That the bitch called the Zong.
Nations.
You know? And that's just one nation we talking about. We're not talking about India. We're not talking about China.
They got the missile called D-Nations because that one missile can destroy they destroy America. Just one missile, right? And the Most High putting on these nations, they're gonna get it on, man. Hey man, like we said back then with Foster Horn, they ain't just in there shining the missile up, polishing it just for the
just to get a job, silo, just to say I work at a nuclear silo, man.
The only way you can get rid of a missile is by detonating. Period.
That's right, bro.
Period, man. Ain't no turning off the warheads, man.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
Last part. It says, take vengeance upon her, and she have done do unto her.
That's fucking devil's friend too, man. Friend again, man. Yeah, he's like that motherfucking sick.
Hey, brother, I got a scripture for that. This is Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. So that's talking about the so-called white man, And he's you're on fire, brother. Let me read it again. Let me read it again. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
And that's your problem, Esau. That's why you actually think that you're going to outwit this Bible. That's why you think you can upset prophecies, right? Why are you trying to juice all of the nation of Israel up, right? Because you know who we are. When you go into Psalms, the 83rd chapter, it says that all y'all came confederate, that the nation of Israel be remembered no more. So you know who the fuck we are. The same motherfuckers that's pushing that juice, pushing all that other shit, know exactly who we are.
That book called
Which one?
Creole.
Oh, Louisiana Culture and Americanization.
That book alone, you know who we are, man. Yeah, man. You stating that the black Jews came from land.
They call them Hebrews. Yeah. They're listed as Hebrews, man, and Judah. But the point, according to the precept, It says, thy pride hath deceived thee. If you've been reigning and ruling for 500 years, right? Haven't lost the war in 500 years, you're gonna be a big-headed motherfucker, man. Every boxer, every undefeated boxer, he's the proudest motherfucker until he get his ass knocked out. Look at Deontay Wilder,
That
man.
nigga was the proudest nigga there is.
To this day, got his ass dropped, right? Which by another Israelite, Tyson Fury, which is a Jake, dropped his ass twice, man. Now look how humble he is, man. But that's what's gonna happen to these so-called white people. Go ahead,
You
yo.
can't find that nigga now, man.
The bigger they are, the harder they
You can't
fall.
find that nigga.
Yeah, well, that's why the scriptures say pride goes before destruction. So Esau's proud, so he's gonna get destroyed, man. You know, it's simple if you understand it, brother. If you're proud, you're gonna be destroyed.
But it's a simple mathematics.
If you're proud, you're gonna be destroyed. Esau is most proud, man. Okay, it says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Excuse me. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
And look around, man. Look at all these clefts of these rocks, man. These are modern day caves, man, that you so-called devils, you know, built for yourselves, man.
All
right.
Your mouth picture right up
All
there.
right.
Look
Now
at that.
you originated, right, from the Caucasus Mountains, right? Man, this is basically a modern version of beginning with Mount Seir, then the Caucasus Mountains. Now you're all around the world, man. Building a replica of where you come from, man. All that dwellers in the clefts of the rock, man. You so-called Caucasians. All right?
Yeah, well, Mount Seir, I think it means here. Here. Seir, Mount Seir.
And basically,
Seir.
but spiritually, we're in Mount Seir.
Yeah,
man.
we're in Mount Seir. That's right.
Got it, yo.
It says, proud of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high.
Yeah, look around. Look around, man. Habitation is high, man. Now, back in these times, they have skyscrapers and all that type of shit like that. Right. So you know, this is prophesied, man. These are the end times that we're in, man. Go ahead. I mean, when you look at the ancient Roman Empire, there was some proud motherfuckers up until the the Byzantine. You know, or what you call the middle or the dark ages.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Jake took over Europe, we started ruling.
Yeah,
Prior
yeah.
to the dark ages, no one ever thought the Roman Empire would ever fall, man. That same mindset is going on today. Go ahead.
It says, the pride of thy heart shall deceive thee, thou that dwelleth in the cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Hey, every undefeated fighter says that.
Yeah, that's right.
Who gonna whoop?
Yeah.
Where you at?
Yeah, where you at? Yeah.
Huh? Where you at? Who? Oh, okay. Right? Until you get your ass beat up. All right? Go ahead. Or destroy it.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle,
And when you look in the back of your dollar, when you look on the back of a cop car, on the side of a cop car, the military, all the way from Capitol Hill on down, they exalt themselves as what?
Eagle.
The bald eagle. Go ahead.
yeah, because that's Esau's symbol.
All the way from ancient Rome.
Right, from the Roman Empire all the way to now, man.
Second every letter.
There you go. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, then,
Go.
yep,
Go ahead,
then will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh.
right, man. So the clock been ticking since the 60s. Just so-called satellites and all of that type of shit up there in space and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
did you do that? Because
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
control of these people. You knew the power. You fucking elites. You knew the power that we exercised prior to having a TV. Shit that we couldn't record King David
Right,
in his
yeah,
height.
yeah,
King
yeah,
Solomon,
yeah, right.
Mansa Musa. That we
Yeah.
go all the way down the line. Septimus Severus. We didn't have cameras, so we could go back and watch when the so-called Negroes ruled. So it's easy for the so-called white man to just erase history as if it never happened, man. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
Go ahead.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Not Esau though.
It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought out?
Right. And the way it's searched out is through this Bible, man. The scriptures tell you the end shall not come until the man of sin is revealed, man. This is how you sort his ass out, break his ass down, man. You can't do it by the fist. You can't do it by warfare. You can't do it by guns, man. You're gonna get your ass splattered trying to fight these beasts, man. You don't have no military. Your military is the Alahayim. We're praying and crying and sighing for the king and the Alahayim to come and save us. All right, the nation is on the earth waiting for the hierarchy to come and put us on the throne, man.
I mean, hey, like he said, you can't fight it with that. But the Lord have set up the book of Revelation, meaning what? Revealing. All right? Short, when you hide, once you've been revealed, you compromise.
Right.
That's it.
That's it. Everything,
Right?
every move you make is a compromise.
He's shining a light on the darkness. That's it.
Yeah.
He defeated.
It's all damage control
That's
from this
it.
point.
Damage
You
control.
got us a point.
That's what the scripture said, the light of the wicked shall be put out.
Shall be put out.
It says,
So that man is in be revealed.
yep.
That's it.
It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. So, you know, Esau, all your confederacies, all your treaties you made with all these heathen nations, with NATO and the EU, because the whore that sitteth upon the scarlet beast is America, man. Okay, America is that harlot, man. That whore that sitteth upon the scarlet beast. The scarlet beast represents NATO and the EU. They're allies now, but guess what? They're gonna shoot nuclear missiles on here to America.
Right.
Britain,
Yes.
okay, all right, Germany, okay, all these NATO nations are gonna shoot nuclear missiles over here to America, man.
Those are them to the home.
Real quick, man,
go ahead.
Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Yeah, the nations are mad, man. All the nations drunk off of wine, man. Of her. That's why America's known as the whore. Okay? All right? Why? Because she does business with all the other nations on the planet Earth, man. Okay? So the nations are drunk of her wine. Now we know the wine, according to the Bible, represents their philosophies. Okay? Their doctrines, their philosophies. All these nations, man, you got Chinese voting in their presidents, man. Okay? You got Arab nations voting in goddamn presidents, bro. That's that wine, that's that philosophy. They all took of it, man. They're wearing their suits and ties and all that shit when they come to the UN. Basically, they're all confederate with America because they come to the UN meeting. All these nations, man.
Doing abominable acts like America.
Yeah, that's right.
All of that.
So they come to the UN and have these meetings. All these heathen nations come there, man.
That's why the scripture call America that golden cup, man.
That's right.
Everybody wants a piece of that American pie. We call it American pie today, but the scripture is that golden cup, man. Same thing.
So all these nations are confederate with Esau, man, with America. Okay? They all drunk of her wine. They all deal with that philosophy. That's what the wine represents, man. Okay? All right? It says, come on. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. It says, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Yeah, so these nations, they yeah, okay, America, we're gonna sign it. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're gonna sign it. Man, in the back of their mind, they say, man, I can't wait to smoke this mother. Yo, I can't wait to kill this crack across that goddamn table, man. You know what I mean? I can't wait to shoot off my nuclear missiles, man. Okay? They deceiving you, so-called white men. They deceiving you, America, because of your goddamn pride, man. That's why you got, like the Apostle Ramlah broke down that Russia and Chinese technology is way higher than America's technology, man. Their technology, man, look, America should be in the goddamn Stone Ages, man. Okay? Now, America had the Minuteman missile, right? Because of their pride. Russia and China, man, they've been building up their technology, man, to make these supersonic missiles, man.
Yeah, hypersonic. And them hypersonic missiles, they have over the speed of 4,000 times the speed of sound. So that's going to be a quick instant. The Most High says America's going to be destroyed in 1 hour and 60 minutes. Oh, Revelation 8 chapter speaks about that space up in half an hour. It takes this going to be, that's it. There's 30 minutes to get over here, and the rest is going to be a desolate,
gonna be that silence. Cause once it break that sound barrier like that, after that, you ain't gonna hit till that bitch hit you, basically.
Yeah. So that America's technology, like the general said, it was American general, I forget his name. He was like, yo, man, we got to get our nuclear missile shit up, man. We got to get our nuclear missile game up, man. Because Russia and China, they got way more advanced weaponry than America, man. Why? Because of America's pride, okay? All right, so now America is trying to play catch up now. Now the Johnny come latelys to the missile game, man. You see the nation's technology is way more greater than America. Because of, and in military, because of what? Their damn pride, man. All right? It says, hold up, let me finish this. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee.
And when you look at those clips of CNN, MSNBC of Vladimir Putin and Joe Biden shaking hands and all of that.
That's a bunch of bullshit, man. That's fake. That's fake. That's fake, man.
Who can't wait to
Push that, but yeah, you can't
break
stand
that
it.
motherfucker trying to push it, man.
They call it the
Yeah.
two people, you get caught up in all the hoorah and vote for this one. But them niggas on the same team. They all hired by the same
Malachites.
Malachites, man. And they get up there, they fuck and shake hands and take pictures.
Yeah, drink coffee together and shit.
Yeah, kiss babies and shit. But them niggas all working on the same plan.
If I could say, there's a poise that comes with walk. Because when you look into the general, it means being strategic, right? So putting your hand out, strategies, right? Being what? A general is a strategist. So if I put my hand out, whether I won't kill you or not, it's all good, right? They don't take away from the fact of my plan to kill you. I just want you to what? Put your guards down or make you think it's good. There's a poise of it. There's a poise of walk.
The same thing going on too. What the Lord called us, ambassadors. Before the king does anything, he sends his ambassadors to let you know this is the intentions of the king. You better abide by him or else. America ain't abiding by the king, the Most High's plan. So he's gonna send his son with a foot in America's so-called white people's asses, man. You know?
It says, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
Because don't they
Give her
trade
an
with
aid.
America?
Y'all get an aid.
America basically, all of our products, you on the back of your phone, right?
Yeah.
That motherfucker might say made in China,
Yeah.
made in Korea, made this, made that, right? That's how you give a nation aid, right? You give them certain goods that they can use, like cell phones, technology, computers. Take love video games, take love Jordans, right? Where them Jordans come from? Over there.
China, man.
Them 50 caps, all that shit come from over there. All that name brand shit come from over there. All right, go ahead.
It says, they that eat thy bread, which is that aid that, you know, they give aid to these countries, man. You know what I'm saying? They're doing trade with these countries, letting these countries make money off of America. That's basically what China's doing. It says, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him.
Checkmate. That's checkmate, man. If you play the game with chess, man, America is going to be checkmate, man. All right, her allies are going to turn on her. All right? Like they say, she's going to get caught slipping, man.
Yeah, that's right. You're going to get caught slipping. And listen, and America's already been caught slipping, man. These countries that, I want to bring that out in Joel. Let the weak say that I'm strong, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, so yo, these nations, man, they're already way surpassed America, man. The economy of America is shit. Okay, they can't borrow no more money from other nations. Nations ain't giving it to them.
They don't even have the level of sickness and disease.
And disease as America, man. You know what I'm saying? So America, like Bush said, Haiti is a shithole country. No, America is a shithole country, man. America is through. This is a third world country we're living in, man. The economy is shot. The morals of the people are shot. Okay? The spirit of this place is going out, man. Okay? All right? So America is a third world country, man. So these nations, they build up their technology because Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, gave them the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to get higher technology over the so-called fucking white man here in America, man. So America's out of here, bro. It's done. It's over. Put a fork in it. It's done, man. Yeah, yep. Bring it out. Break it down. Yeah.
It's Habakkuk 2:5. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, by his philosophies, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. It cannot be satisfied, man. So that's why Esau has this habit of just going to other people's nations, taking over this, taking over that, putting diplomatic sanctions on them, economic sanctions on them, man, enforcing feminism, okay? Right? All these different philosophies from Americans says, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. Right? You're seeing this prophecy in full flourishing in America, man. You got all the nations in this place right now. It's called in Revelation, it's called the melting pot, man. It's not a coincidence that they call America the melting pot. Right? It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him? It's not China, it's not Russia, it's not the nation of Israel. The real nation of Israel going to take up a parable against the so-called white man, man? Right? He's been ruling the earth in wickedness this whole time. He fucks over those who are on his side, man. Okay, it says...
Even that New World Order, just on both of you. Jason, he saw fuck over his own people.
Yeah, the Georgia guys, only 500 million people are going to survive, man. You think you fucking... The Moabites going to be a part of that? You think you're going to have the Arabs be a part of the 500 million that's going to survive? Right, it says, in a taunting proverb against him, saying, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. Right, and even the heathens say that to America, man. Look at the way that there was one of the Arabs that said, look at the way that you treat the so-called black Americans in your own nation, man. Even they have a sense of honor and a sense of dignity, a sense of integrity when it comes to the shit that's going on. Right, it says, how long into him that ladeth himself with thick clay? Right, when you look into the Paleo Hebrew, that thick clay goes into that debt, man. That's that main red flag of who this prophecy is talking about. Americans indebted to every nation, getting lords over every nation, man. So what's really going on? He's keeping that power over them through those nuclear capabilities, man. Like, at any moment, I can push this button and wipe you off the face of the earth. That's how America operates. Right? And
it's really many ways that this global financial system can crash. It can be done by war. That's one of the main ones they can just wipe out the debt. Okay, to stop them off the crash. Cyber attacks. Which they gonna end up doing the digital dollar anyway. Okay, what they call the global reset. Go ahead, huh? Except now, one hit a reset for that.
It says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee? Thou shalt be for booty unto them. Right? That's why these nations are about to spoil you, man. You don't think those fucking Moabites remember Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man? They still got them fucking the Moabite babies being born with one eye and shit. Cyclops baby. mutated ass kids and shit, man.
Nine toes and shit like that.
Webbed feet. It says, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Because of men's blood and for the violence of the land and of the city and of all of them that dwell therein. So revenge is coming on a massive scale, man. Not only just most importantly the nation of Israel, but the whole world, man. Right? These heathens are actually going to be glad when we take Esau out of the way, man. Or when Yahushua take Esau out of the way. They're going to be happy. They're going to be benefiting from being under slavery under us.
The book of Job, chapter 12, verse 16. With him is strength and wisdom, the deceived and the deceiver are his. So those that's being deceived by these philosophers on the planet Earth, and the one that has the power to deceive them is in the hands of the Most High. Esau Edom. Alright? It says, he leadeth counselors away spoil and maketh the judges fools, man. Because the scriptures tell you the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High, man. So you got Supreme Court judges. Now how does Jake go into a courtroom? Your Honor, respect and reverence, man. How much more respect you supposed to have of the Most High, man? These judges of this society, with the snap of the wrist, the slam of the gavel, man, they sending Jake up the road to no return, man. All right? But the Most High leaded them away fools because Proverbs 21:1 says what? The king's heart is in the hand of the Most High, man. Like the rivers, he turned it whatsoever he will. He can make Russia go in, make them pull back. But ultimately, he's gonna make them go full-fledged because they're gonna shoot off all those nuclear missiles. Pertaining to 2nd Ezra 16 says, strong as the right hand that bendeth the bow when they shoot those missiles from the ends of the world, man. So these countries not bulking up on this nuclear technology just to sit up and collect dust, man. It says he removeth away the speech of the trustee and taketh away the understanding of the age, man. These so-called high upper echelon Amalekites, all right, they got control over these national banks, right? They got control over the world's debt, the world's currency, all right? But guess who's controlling them, man? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. So it will behoove you to be on the right-hand side of the Father, man, and his son during these last sections of time, man. We're seeing all the signs point towards a brutal demise of this place, man. So why would you cling on to the wiles of this devil in the world, man? He's going up in flames, man. And he's trying to take everybody he can with him, man. All right? You got it, bro.
It's Jeremiah 49:7. It says, concerning Edom, thus says the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? So that's what the Lord, the question that the Lord is posing to these elite bankers, man. Where's your wisdom? All right, where your monthly prognosticators, your stargazing in these times, man? Who's going to deliver you from the trouble that I have set for you? It says, please.
Hey, if I can say, because Esau, he'll do what? He'll have a satanic meeting, he'll have chairs on around, and then they'll have one chair that's what? Empty. And for that chair will be what? The spiritual demon Satan. But it's going to come upon a time where Satan's taking orders from the Most High. So it's only a certain extent you can go with him, man. So those orders that he's giving you is from the Most High, man. So yeah, he's gearing you up, stirring you up, man. And he's stirring these other nations up for ultimate Yahweh Shabbat, man. Mountain of truth, man. Valley of decision, man. You got it,
Satan is literally deceiving the elites. Right? It's just a large-scale chess game being played, man. It says, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan. For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bad. I have uncovered his secret places. Right? And how have them secret places been discovered? Through the elder apostles going down, man. We're the only ones revealing the man of sin. GMS is the only one truly revealing the man of sin out here, man. Telling these white people who they are, telling them their actual history, right? Telling our people our actual history, man. Okay? It says, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Right? As he's going to cease to be in power, and eventually he's going to cease to exist, man. There's nothing Esau can do to hide himself any longer in this society. It's obvious who he is. The heathen know who he is, man.
right, man. I got a quick one. It's Obadiah 1:8. It says, shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? So it was only a matter of time before the Most High just shine a light and a microscope on a base man. Look who this guy is. Don't be fooled by these three-piece suits, man. Don't be fooled by these judge gowns, man. All right, these wigs, these false pretenses, man. Show this man, Isaiah tells you what, lift up the locks, make the leg bare. All right, uncover, lift up his skirt, show our people who he truly is, man. Because most people out here perceive Esau Edom as what? The savior, man. How many grandmas, momos, so-called Native American Latinos and Native Americans have a picture of sweet baby Jesus right outside their bed at night, man, going to sleep, man. All right? But the scriptures tell you, he that call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to be a pivotal name in that day, man. The only name that's going to be left standing, man. Not Jehovah, not Yeshua, all right? Not Jesus Christ, man. All right? All those names are going to be made null and void, man. The Most High is just making that evident. What you got, brother?
Give me Isaiah 25:7. The brother made an excellent point. A lot of our family members grew up on this madness, and they taught it to us, man. And we inherited lies, just like these Edomites inherited lies. They actually think that they're white, which they're really red, going back to the scriptures. But we're at a time of a great revealing. As the brother brought out, we're in a time of revelation. What does that mean? The unveiling of the truth. You got the Isaiah?
Isaiah 25:7. It says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Right, the veil is spread over all nations. You people of so-called Negro and Native Indian descent,
you're the 12 tribes of Israel. These are the veils that were put over the nations. And you heathen, all right, going back to what Ishmael, all right, the so-called white man called y'all Arabs, which is a Hebrew word which means mixture. It's a bunch of random people mixed together. All right, your biblical nationality is Ishmael. You Gooks, so-called Chinese. Your biblical nationality is Moab. You descend from incest. That's why your eyes look the way that they do. All right, you got the Down syndrome eyes. All right, Ammon, so-called Japanese. Elam, so-called Indians, East Indians. All right, you got Cush, Mizraim, Put, you Hamites. All right, when you read the Bible dictionary, it tells you that you descend from Ham, but not the Negroes. So who do the Negroes descend from? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Read that again.
Yeah, so the carbon cast of the people. Y'all want to take that carbon cast
Doing it right now.
this veil, this madness that so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans believe in, man, like the Lord, so-called white man. Right. He's going to take that veil off us, man. Okay? There you go. Yeah, we go to the close up here. Good, brother.
Isaiah 25:7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Right, the veil that's spread over all nations. And the word revelation means unveiling. The word apocalypse means revealing of the truth, man. That's right. Which these people hate the apocalypse. You hear the word apocalypse, they get all bugged out. Why? Because they're the wicked. They live in a life of lies. Read Isaiah 60. If you live in darkness and lies, of course you fear the apocalypse. But the men of the Lord, we love the apocalypse. We're all about it, man.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
Right, we can clearly see that gross darkness is covering these people. But the light is shining on the elect of the nation of Israel. That light is Yahweh Shai. He's the light of the world. And he told us that we're the light of the world. We let our light shine before men. And that's what's getting rid of that covering cast, that veil that's been put over all the nations. Starting with the 12 tribes of Israel. We're waking up to who we are, man. It's all in the news, the media. These people can't do anything about it. They come up to the camp, shaking their head, twisting up their nose, making faces. But you're not going to do a goddamn thing, man. Because this is of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
Right, his glory is being seen upon us, man. The law, statutes, and commandments, the prophecies, the understanding of the scriptures, the dark parables, the deep sayings, these things were given to Israel. And these heathen, they come up, they don't know what to do with us, man. Because they've been raised on plantation Christianity, which is nothing but slave food, all right? We're dealing with the truth, man. I wish I had my shot.
The 2 Peter 1:19, we have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawns and the day star arise in your hearts.
Right, a more sure word of prophecy. That's Yahweh Shai, man. All right, it tells you in Revelation 19:10 that the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. So that prophecy is a great light shining in a dark place. And this is clearly a dark place, man. Babylon the Great, all right? Men being with men, working that which is unseemly, women being with women, people changing their gender, their everything, man. Being a complete demon, man. This is a dark place, and we have a sure word of prophecy. Read that again.
2 Peter 1:19, we have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your heart.
Right, which is Yahweh Shai, man. Come. So, with that, we hope your brothers were edified by another camp. Blessed with the brother from the elder brother from New York camp, brothers from Baton Rouge, beautiful fellowship. With that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. Abba Babal.
Abba Babal.
Abba Babal.
Abba Babal.
Abba Babal.
Abba Babal.
Shalom.
Shalom.